Welcome back. Medicare open enrollment has begun and will end on December 7th. So now is really the perfect time to go over all your options and see what's best for you for next year.
Colleen Gimbel is stopping in to remind us you don't have to go through all of the information alone. There is help. So first of all, thank you for coming on the show. Can you tell our viewers who may not be familiar a little bit more information about the insurance?
Yeah, so Berwick Insurance is a brokerage firm. We've been here for 20 years in Tucson. We work with agents actually all over the country, but have a lot of really great agents here in Arizona and in Tucson in particular. And we come on the show a lot just because a lot of people have so many questions about Medicare and they don't really know where to go. And it's funny, while we were waiting, I was talking to staff here and they were like, well, my dad needs a plan. And, you know, it's really almost everywhere we go. Everybody I talk to people, every time I'm out talking to people, they are concerned about especially what to do for their parents. I think a lot of people my age are now thinking, well, now I got to make sure my mom and dad are okay, where we never really thought about it before. So there's a lot of people, whether you're 40 or 50 or whatever, to look to see what their parents might need help with. And I'm seeing a lot more of that. People are calling us with that kind of, those kinds of questions as well.
And I know I always never want to forget to say that this help is free.
It is free, yes, of course. And I know the government doesn't like to use the word free for anything, but at no obligation and no cost to a member. If somebody just wants their plan to be looked at and to make sure that they're on the right plan, that's the most important thing. Is you have till December 7th every year, from October 15th to December 7th, to figure it out. You might think it's fine, but have it checked out. It's not going to hurt you to have it checked out. There might be a way for us to save you money.
So if someone decides they want to schedule an appointment with you, what can they expect at the appointment and what should they make sure to bring?
So the appointment, the most important thing about the appointments is that a good agent should be doing a needs analysis. They should be asking you questions on, you know, what your lifestyle is and how, there's the slide. So what do you travel? Are you a snowbird where you come and go? What kinds of medical needs do you have? And it's really different for everybody. And this is really just kind of an outline of a needs assessment. Is, you know, do you prefer certain kinds of doctors, or is there a network you have to be involved if you really want to be at one, you know, I don't want to use names, but one, you know, hospital versus another, et cetera, et cetera. So these are some of the questions that a good agent is going to spend some time with you, and they're going to go through all of the things that you need so that they can recommend a plan that's going to be the best for you. So there's a lot of good plans out there, but we really want to make sure you find the best plan, and that's what our goal is.
Now, and every time you come on, we kind of joke because we say there's so many options out there.
There are.
But there's so many options out there. So kind of explain some of those options when it comes to Medicare. And I know there's so much to kind of do, but give us like a general feel.
Well, when I say there's a lot of options, there's a lot of carriers, there's a lot of products, but really just boils down to a member really has three choices. You have Original Medicare, which is Part A and B on the left hand of the screen there, left side of the screen. And then you can have Part A and B and a prescription drug plan. That's option one. So you just have kind of the minimum. You can have Parts A and B, which is Original Medicare, a prescription drug plan, and a Med Sup. That's plan or option two. And then you can have the third option is a Medicare Advantage plan, which they call Part C, out and about. And that really combines everything into one card, or one, and you know, you get a card from the carrier, and it's an HMO or a PPO type of plan. So yes, there's a lot of options because there's so many different carriers and so many different plans within each carrier, but it really just boils down to those three. You have to have one of those three. You can't even just have Original Medicare by itself, or if you don't have prescription drug coverage, you could be getting fined. We talked a little bit about this last time I was on. So we want to make sure that people are not getting fined unbeknownst to them, because what eventually happens is when they do sign up for a plan, the government has been accruing a fine against you for however many months it takes. And it's not tragic. I mean, it could be $50, but that's $50 out of your Social Security check every single month for the rest of your life. I mean, there's, you know, the rest of your life. That's not a good thing. So hopefully with coming on here and helping educate people, they're really seeing the importance of just taking a few minutes and letting a professional, these agents, go through a lot of training and a lot of certification to make sure that they are, you know, helping people the right way.
And because so many people have so many personal specific needs. That's why it is so important to go through everything and see what fits you. I'm going to remind everybody how they can get a hold of you, because that's the first thing you have to do,
Yes, they do.
in order to do that. But there's so many different ways to get a hold of you guys. Colleen, I love when you come on. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I needed my insurance superhero cape.
Oh,
Sorry, I missed it. Yeah.
You don't need a cape, girl. You are the superhero. Once again, you guys, Medicare open enrollment ends December 7th, and individual open enrollment ends on January 31st. To get your plan reviewed before it's too late, just call 745-2300 or log on to WeKnowHealthInsurance.com.